Welcome to my everyday makeup routine. Step 1, wet your beauty blender. First things first, I go in with a little foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in shade Snow. And I do half a pump because I really don't like using a lot of foundation. I don't put any foundation like on my under eyes. I literally just put it here, 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 and then on my forehead. So a little half a pump. And just put that straight onto the beauty blender, and I go straight on my face. And that's usually what I do. Now we're done. No, and then blend that out. I'm gonna blend that out. I'm gonna listen to music so I don't go crazy. So let me blend this out and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have that blended out. You might think, oh, go in with concealer next. Wrong. I go in with my Fenty Beauty contour stick. This is shade Amber. Probably not the right shade for me, but you know, I'm just going with it. Basically, I go along the forehead, I go on my cheekbones, and then I go on my jaw. And then we turn back up the tunes. Little side note, yesterday I watched 3 movies, which was quite a lot for me. I usually try and watch a movie a day, but yesterday I hit a whole whopping 3 movies. I watched Two Night Stand with Miles Teller in it. It was pretty alright. Not my favorite rom-com, but you know, it was fine. It was good, it was cute. Yeah, I watched that first, and then I watched Everybody Wants Some. It had Glenn Powell in it. That was a great movie. It was good. And then finally, I watched one of my favorite movies, The Amazing Spider-Man, with Andrew Garfield. It was so good. I love the villain in that movie, Dr. Connors. I don't know, so good. It was so good. Alright, now that we have the contour blended in, I'm now going to go in with blush. And for blush, I used the Patrick Ta blush in shade She's That Girl. And go into the cream side. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, wow. Why does that work? Well, how can you... Okay. Cute, very simple, very light. But next, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. I used the Park Avenue Princess from Tarte. I just bronze up the face. I usually go in between the blush and the contour for bronzer. And then I also go over the part that I contoured on my forehead. Now it is time that I go in with concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape in shade 16N, which is Fair Light Neutral. Yeah, so this is where I put it. I put some on right in the inner corner of my under eye, and then also on the outer corner, and then a little bit underneath my nostrils, each nostril, and then a dot on the nose, and then on, oh, my camera's about to die. And then I put some on my forehead and on my chin. Let me go change my battery. I'm gonna blend this in first, and then I'm gonna change my battery, but I am gonna cut the camera. Why am I okay, there we go. I was like, why am I so overexposed? I'm actually, so I blended out the concealer, but I forgot to put concealer in one section of my face. Just right there and there. And then when I blend it out, I blend out my concealer with a beauty blender. And when I blend it out, I try to stick higher up with the concealer, like blend it higher up and not go on my lid. Just to like brighten that area up. And next, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty contour stick again, and we're gonna contour my nose. I think I've gotten pretty good at this, or at least got it down to my preference. So what I do is I make a little triangle underneath the tip of my nose. Hopefully you can see that. And then I basically make a little, essentially a circle. And then I bring up 2 straight lines. I don't bring them super close together just because I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't look as good for me. But then I blend that out with a brush to keep the contour centered on that place, because with a beauty blender, I feel like it would take away a lot of the product. So if you go in with a brush, it's gonna keep that product there and just like diffuse it out. And with the lines, I don't go up all the way just because my face kind of naturally, I kind of naturally have this like line here because my forehead kind of like protrudes out. So yeah, that's why I don't bring the lines up all the way. But I do blend them all the way up. And yeah, there you go. You have a blended nose contour. Next, I'm going to set with powder. We're gonna reinforce the contour that we made on the nose and kind of just go outside of that with the powder and drag lightly. And do that on the other side. So we got like 2 lines like that. And then I set all the places I put concealer. And so after I go over all the places I put concealer with powder using a beauty blender, I'll then go in with a big fluffy brush and use some extra powder and put it on places where I have foundation but I don't have concealer. I'm not gonna wipe away my nose contour until later, but I will take a little small pointy brush and then go in with a highlighter and then do the tip of my nose and then also go in at the top of my bridge, just from like there to there, that little area there. Some people go right up like on the crease. Like I said, my forehead like goes out, so I don't do that. Yeah, next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. As you can see, my eyebrows are already pretty well done, but I am going to brush them, and also I have like a little like patch there. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in shade medium brown. And then I'm just gonna like, I really don't ask me for tips on brows because I don't know. And then after I draw them in a little bit, I'm just gonna brush up. Upwards and onwards. Okay, and then after I brush them, I'm gonna go in with the Patrick Ta gel, brow gel. This has been the only one that has worked for me so far. But yeah, and then I'm going to just glue my brows in place. So, as you guys may or may not know, I'm going to be a sophomore in college this coming up fall. And I am quite nervous for some reason. I just kind of like forgot how to college since I've been home. And I'm like terrified that my classes are going to be hard. I'm kind of where I started before I went into freshman year. Just being terrified that I'm gonna fail and like, I don't know, not make friends. But I know it's gonna be fine. I have friends. By friends, I mean I have a solid like 2 to 3 friends. But that's sometimes like all you need, you know? Eyebrows are done. Love them. Next, I'm just gonna go in with a light brown eyeshadow. yeah, just a light brown eyeshadow. This one's on the little bit of the cooler side, and I'm literally just gonna go in the crease. And kind of like blend that out though. Don't keep it solely in the crease, just because this is gonna be like the transition shade from your skin color to the color we're gonna put in our crease. And yeah, this is kind of just like the blank slate canvas, whatever. Then I'm gonna go in with a brown that's few shades darker. It's still a little bit on the cooler side. I'm gonna put that in my outer corner. Just kind of like dab it there, but then once we like put some of the product there, we're going to then blend it into our crease and also into that transition shade. Then I'm going to take a flat, take a flat brush, whoa, and I'm gonna go in with a skin color shade. And then kind of do a cut crease with the powder, but don't stress out. Don't make this too like uniform, because you're not really even gonna be able to see the difference between the cut crease. But just put this over the lid, or like the first section of the lid. Next, I'm gonna go in with a flat brush again, but like different flat brush. Hopefully you could see that. Hold on. Yeah, flat brush. Go in on a shimmer shade or a highlighter and go where you put that skin color eyeshadow. And for me, usually, since this only does like a little bit, like you can't even see it, I go in with my finger on the actual shade and then go over the lid. And yeah, do that on both sides. Next, I'm gonna go in with this, if it'll show. Anyways, this angular brush, I know it's out of focus, sorry, but that angular brush. And then I'm gonna go in with a dark brown, like dark brown. And then I'm going to, I'll try to show this the best I can. I'm gonna like underline and wing out. Okay, I go under like that. Like, do you see the difference? I go under my eye and then wing it out a little bit, but I only go to the center of my eyeball. Don't really blend it out. It's super just like tight, and yeah. And do that again on the other side. And yeah. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liner Crayon Gel in shade Polished White. This is 970. And then I'm just gonna go on my waterline. I usually go in phases of whether I use white on my waterline or use black. But recently, for summer, I've been using the white. This is gonna be a little controversial because there's been this whole thing on TikTok about how having like bright white on the inner corners is like not cute or whatever. But I take the same waterline pencil and just gonna like highlight the inner corner. Nothing too intense at all, just like a little something. And now I'm gonna wipe away the nose contour or the nose powder. So yeah, this is what we got so far. We're almost done. But next I'm gonna go in with black liquid eyeliner. This is Maybelline New York Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I need major focus for this, but I don't do a wing. I literally go to about like right there on my eyeball. Like literally from like there to there. Nothing at all. Hold on. I'll see if I can show you. I did one line or one eye. Focus. The way I curl my eyelashes, it like diffuses out the eyeliner because I do it like almost directly after. I haven't done it yet though, so don't worry if you're following along. I also like don't really draw on my eyeliner. I kind of stamp it just so it's like very small and tight to my eyelash line. Now that we did that, I'm gonna curl my lashes. Or just this one side to start off with. Okay, now that I curled one side, I'm then gonna go in with mascara. And this is pretty old. The mascara doesn't really matter. What mascara and how lifted your eyelashes don't matter in this routine, okay? So just like put on mascara. I put them on upper and lower lashes. What I've noticed is no matter what mascara I use, no matter how I curl them, they're not gonna really stay and look like I used mascara. It's just gonna look like I have dark eyelashes. But you can't even see them because like my natural lashes just go like straight. This mascara is the Maybelline Sky High mascara. But now that I have mascara on this side, I'm gonna curl my lashes on this side and then do the same thing. Now it's time for the star of the show, fake lashes. These are the Ardell Naked Lashes in style 421. These are the ones I have always used and will always use. I love these ones. Unless I find another one that changes as I get older, I don't know. But these are the ones that I love. I go in with eyelash glue. This is the brush on adhesive by Duo. It's the green one, if that even matters, and it's the one with the brush. I just think the one with the brush is a lot nicer and works a lot better than the tube. But then I basically just like paint it on for it to dry a little bit, shake it around, blow on it. I'm clearly a professional YouTuber because like the whole time I'm literally just like standing there like this. But sorry, setup I have. My lashes are already pre-cut. I usually cut off about 3 or 4 on the outside. I never usually cut on the inside. But then I just place it with my fingers. I used to use tweezers, but then I found out it's just a lot easier for me if I use my fingers. And then I just like pinch together my eyelashes with my fingers. And then we get that. I've been using eyelashes for several years now, so I've just kind of gotten it down. Okay, now I have the eyelashes on. My favorite step, honestly. They add so much. And I've had multiple people come up to me and ask me if they're real. And yeah. I'm gonna go in with a Kylie Jenner lip liner in shade Candy K 802. This isn't like solidified. This is just what I have. This probably is like 3 or 4 years old. And I've just started doing my lips because I used to not put like lip liner on at all. But I like it. So if you have any recommendations for lip combos, comment them down below. With this, I don't really overline. I just kind of line my lips, but then like slightly over. So I guess that's kind of the definition of overlining, but I don't really overline. So I line them and then I kind of color them in. I go in with Charlotte Tilbury in shade Pillow Talk. Just the lipstick. I don't have the liner, okay? Okay, no judgment. This is a no judgment zone. But this is supposed to be a clear lip gloss, but because I do the same lip combo, you know, it's colored because of my lipstick. But this is the highly rated Diamond Lip Gloss by Milani. Yes, in shade 100 Diamond. Yeah. It's just a clear lip gloss. I'm sure anything will work. Then for setting spray, I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And just like that, we have my everyday makeup routine.